After learning their campus would lose all in-person classes, UW-Richland students are meeting with state leaders to try and save their school.
Also, a soggy start to the work week could turn into a snowy one later on. When and where, that's expected.
And later, Mercy Health's urgent care clinic in Janesville reopens after being shut down for multiple years. Why they made the move now. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Pushing back against the UW system and hoping to appeal to state legislators, students in Richland Center are fighting to keep their school open. Back in November of last year, UW system president Jay Rothman announced the campus would close in-person classes, citing steep declines in enrollment and financial pressures.
Then in December, students spoke out against that decision, and an online petition to try and save the campus started making the rounds, gaining more than 1,000 signatures. Right now, the campus is scheduled to stop holding in-person classes on July 1st this year. Tahalil Mohadeen joined UW-Richland advocates for a listening session with state leaders today.
They've seen our enrollment go down. They see our budget go down. Why was nothing said through this whole process?
That's just one of the many questions Richland campus students have around a UW decision to close their school as they fight to keep it open.
We just want to see our campus vital and thriving again like it should be.
It's an effort that's gotten the support of the greater Richland community of alumni, city leaders, and neighbors.
It's the community, and we all want answers.
To help get those answers, they're turning their attention to State Representative Howard Markline, who says he too was blindsided.
I didn't have any advance warning either on this decision by the system.
Should this campus close, less than 100 students and staff would be forced to transfer to other schools. But advocates for its revival say its impact is a lot bigger than that.
So if you want a future in the community, stop taking away what you have now.
It's for our children.
Campus supporters credit the school for bringing a cultural hub.
This is an area school.
New residents and money into the city. But even as co-chair of the state's Joint Finance Committee, Mark Klein doesn't believe he has the power to reverse the system's decision.
If there's any change, it's going to have to be made by system.
Still, students and their supporters are asking for his help getting the UW system to take a second look.
Prioritize funding for our campus.
And reconsider an investment in the campus's future. In Richland Center, Tahlil Mohadeen, News 3 Now.
UW-Richland supporters believe the system should consider other solutions like hiring a dedicated recruitment officer and reinvesting in an international student population before shutting down the school entirely.
Highland Community Schools closed today due to a possible threat of violence. The school superintendent says administrators were made aware of the threat last night. He said the threat was not made by a student and expects classes to resume tomorrow. Both the Iowa County Sheriff's Office and Highland Police are investigating and say there is no credible threat. You can follow along as we learn more about this incident on channel3000.com.
One City Schools will not receive any further per pupil funding for 9th and 10th grade students for the school year. The school announced earlier this month 9th and 10th grade classes would end due to staffing concerns affecting 51 students. In the wake of the closure, Madison Teachers Inc. called on the school to return the nearly $500,000 of funding it received. However, that money is delivered in a lump sum but distributed in 4 separate payments based on 2 pupil count days. Administrators said One City Schools already received and used the money given from that first count day. It will not receive the money from the second count day. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Oh, Brady, we had some fog just in the last hour, but that has really thinned out behind me. We've got some showers that are moving through and mixing up the air. You can see on Doppler track some showers moving in from the south and west. Every once in a while, there's a flash of lightning with those showers, but for the most part, they're just rain showers, and they should move pretty quickly to the north and east. In fact, 6-hour future track radar shows the bulk of the precipitation heading up into the Fox Valley by around midnight, although a couple of more showers may move in from the west. Current temperatures are in the lower 40s through much of southern Wisconsin, a few 30s north and east of Dane County, but southern portions of the state are a little bit warmer. 45 in Janesville, 44 in Monroe. Here in Dane County, it's 43 in Verona, 40 in Sun Prairie, and 41 in Madison. Look for mostly cloudy skies, a few scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm as temperatures rise up into the middle 40s by late evening, but we do have an alert day in the forecast for Wednesday night and Thursday for potential moderate snowfall. I'll tell you how much we can expect and when it'll arrive in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Gary. For the first time in 3 years, Mercy Health has reopened its urgent care center on Janesville's south side. Healthcare in this area for people who need it the most isn't always easy to find.
Our Catherine Merck spoke with the doctor about the reasons for reopening the facility and its job moving forward.
Yeah, today's kind of our big expansion.
When health emergencies happen, you want your doctor to be close to you. That's why Mercy Health has reopened this urgent care center.
Trying to take care of patients on the south side of town and have opportunities for patients to get seen when they need to get seen.
The facility closed during COVID because it was difficult to keep up with changes from in-person to telehealth services.
And then as time has gone by, we've seen the volume start to increase for in-person urgent care need. So we thought it was time to open back up to urgent care.
It's the goal of Mercy Health to bring urgent care back to this community that needs it.
So we're kind of actually in an urgent care desert at the moment because Mercy South here on seems to be the only urgent care in the area for the south side of town, and then northern Beloit. So it's nice to be able to give the patients here at our clinic and also in the surrounding area opportunities to be seen.
For those who live on Janesville's south side, it's now going to be a lot easier to get emergency care.
So anything that if you say, hey, should I see the doctor for this, that needs to be seen today, that's what our facility's open for.
Reporting in Janesville, I'm Catherine Merck for News 3 Now.
The facility is also a full-spectrum family medicine clinic, training residents looking to pursue medical careers. The clinic's reopening will also help make it easier for those training to become family medicine doctors.
Walgreens says it's no longer limiting online sales of children's fever medicine. Some pharmacies restricted such purchases last month when RSV and the flu caused demand to surge. The CDC says flu and RSV have peaked, but other respiratory viruses remain high or very high in about half of the states in the U.S. Walgreens didn't limit in-person sales of pediatric fever medication. 5 people have been displaced after an apartment fire in Sun Prairie. Firefighters were sent to the 500 block of Schiller Street after a caller reported smelling smoke. The building was evacuated and all people and pets were able to get out uninjured. The fire was found in the attic and quickly put out.
It's a common attic, so it goes all the way across to every unit, so it could have been through the roof if it would have been any longer of a response time.
An investigation found the fire was unintentional and caused by an electrical issue. The incident caused about $100,000 in damages. Meanwhile, this winter has been brutal for fire departments in rural communities, resulting in a major need for more volunteers. But before they get their hands on the hose and see live flames, they have to learn the basics. Not only is training mandatory, there's a lot of instruction that goes with it.
Well, the state of Wisconsin requires a minimum of a 60-hour entry-level firefighter class. That class is provided here in this region by Western Technical College. If we have a department or a county that has 12 to 15 people that want to start a class, we will put a class in that county and run it through the local fire department.
In western Wisconsin, Genoa's fire department has about 30 firefighters. Most of them are volunteers. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office is asking the public to help locate a Huber inmate who did not return from a medical appointment. The Sheriff's Office says 27-year-old Jesse Schaefer was last seen wearing blue jeans, a gray t-shirt, white shoes, a black sweatshirt, and a purple jacket. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Schaefer, the Sheriff's Office says you should not make contact with her. Instead, contact the Dodge County Sheriff's Office. Today, Mounds Pet Food dropped off more than 6 pallets of donated goods to the Dane County Humane Society. The donations are part of Mounds' annual drive called Humane Holidays to accept donations specifically listed as most needed on DCHS's wish list. DCHS staff and volunteers were there today to receive the pallets, and they were happy to see all the goods.
We are community funded, so these items really, really make a difference for these animals that are in our care until they go off to their new homes.
The items ranged from cat litter to toys to special products for rabbits and guinea pigs as well. After the break, celebrating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. When we come back, how Dane County and Madison are honoring the late civil rights icon. Stay with us.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
There's no telling what the next Wisconsin Lottery scratch game will bring. It's Scratch of the Day. This $3 game really shakes things up. If your shake matches the shake needed for that same day, you could win up to $30,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
There's nothing like volunteering at the fire department.
There's nothing like hitting the waves.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it hasn't always been easy.
Since my skin was so irritated and itchy.
And even worse with all my gear on.
Now, I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema. So adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Americans are taking the time to remember and celebrate the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This year marks the 60th year since the March on Washington and Dr. King's speech demanding civil rights, jobs, and freedom. He helped drive the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Dr. King was assassinated in 1968 at the age of 39. Yesterday was his birthday. He would have been 94 years old.
At the Capitol, the oldest official state MLK celebration in the country took place. The theme at this year's event, Let Justice Rule. But we heard that not just in the criminal justice sense. As organizer Dr. Jonathan Overby described, it's also about treating people with kindness and justice.
To engage in that civility of discourse and action that really speaks to what I think is important about the American spirit, and that is that we treat each other well and with grace and dignity and respect.
This is the 42nd year that Overby has helped produce the celebration at the Capitol. He mentioned that the goal is to make the event culturally inclusive. Still ahead, the warm temperatures are putting the snowmobile season on hold, which has some businesses worried.
Also, a new cabin is putting a modern spin on the rustic feel of living in the North Woods. And we're dealing with some wet weather. Gary has the complete forecast when we come back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from bothersome or painful spider veins or varicose veins, please join us for our upcoming seminar where you can learn what new procedures may be able to help you.
Cold winter weather's here, so why feel it inside your own home and in your wallet? USA Insulation's premium injection foam fills every crevice of your walls, even going over your existing inferior insulation. Our foam gives you high-tech comfort and saves you money on utility bills year-round. So stop bundling up and start building savings. Call now and get up to a 30% tax credit and low monthly payments.
USA Insulation.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Find new experiences, find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups or get $1,500 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $3,250 total cash allowance.
Bob
Bob's presents 2023 Furniture Resolutions. Resolution number 7, dream big. Ask what your mattress can do for you. Can it give you Bob's comfort and quality for hundreds less than the national brands? We're talking $5.99, people. Does it boast charcoal gel memory foam perfection, a hybrid innerspring plus foam option, and a 15-year warranty? Is it shipped to you in a convenient box or set up in your home with free mattress removal? Dream big with my Bobapedic Prize mattress. Bob's Discount Furniture. Furniture solutions to your resolutions.
It's a foodie's paradise in this month's Madison magazine. Explore our editor's list of restaurants and chefs transforming the local dining scene. Then create an indoor Eden with our Homebody's Guide to Houseplants. Madison magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and you'll get my customized forecast for tonight and tomorrow.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
If you suffer from bothersome spider veins or painful varicose veins, please contact us at Stoughton Health to learn about what new procedures may be able to help you. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Are you looking for a place up north to get away for a bit? I mean, I think we deserve a vacation.
Yes, we
anyway, well, a cabin in Wausau is offering a new place to stay.
Owners Randy and Sarah Bangs have created a modern luxury cabin, something they say you can't find anywhere else in the area. Haley Clevenger gives us a peek inside.
The cabin is located on Owl Ridge Road and is about a 15-minute drive to downtown Wausau.
We always had this dream of having a more secluded location, somewhere where people could go to relax and get away from it all. And we figured Wausau was actually a perfect location for people to have that opportunity to go and have a whole cabin to themselves.
The cabin includes unique amenities like heated floors, a debay, an Amazon Echo, and more. Owner Randy Bang says even the design is unique.
It's the unique, contemporary, kind of cutting-edge architecture. It's the, I think, kind of the bells and whistles we put in the property.
They think the cabin is bound to attract a younger crowd.
It's designed to appeal to a broad demographic, but I think the younger demographic, which doesn't, usually stay at doesn't like staying at conventional hotels, conventional bed and breakfast, I think they're going to find this to be really appealing. I can tell you as someone who's 61, I want to stay here as much as my kids who are in that demographic.
They plan to build another cabin if the first one does well, and they say people are already booking.
We would anticipate wanting to do more of these cabins, maybe a slightly different look, maybe a slightly different size.
By spring of this year, the Owl Ridge cabin will have a fire pit, a renovated deck, and a hammock.
And that was Haley Clevenger reporting. You're ready to book this?
Yes,
if you're
I'm
interested.
packing my bags.
Okay, the standard rate for the cabin is $280 per night. There is a non-refundable rate for $245 a night. All you have to do is go to owlridgecabin.com.
Well, with the warmer weather, many snowmobile trails across Wisconsin are closed until further notice. Typically, during snowmobile season, businesses are used to more foot traffic. But these temperatures came as a surprise to many businesses, which are now seeing sales shrink this season.
When we had snow a couple weeks ago, we had a lot of snowmobilers in here. I mean, we would have like maybe 10, 15 at a time come in and get gas. If they weren't getting gas, they were coming in getting snacks, drinks.
Workers at businesses nearby hope it snows soon for themselves and for their customers. It could be a while before we see the sun again this week. Here's Gary with the complete forecast. Gary.
In fact, we're more likely to see snow than we are to see sunshine over the next 7 to 10 days. Today, there was severe weather to our south and west across parts of east central Iowa around Cedar Rapids, just south of there. A couple of tornado reports, one near Williamsburg and the other just to the east of Cedar Rapids, as well as some hail reports, usually up to about nickel-sized hail from most of these systems. But the storm cell cell basically tracked to the northeast, pretty much along Highway 151, but as it moved into southwestern Wisconsin, it weakened quite a bit. Now we're not even seeing any lightning with these showers, but they are lifting to the north and east. Can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm over the next hour or two, but as the precipitation continues to head off to the north and east, there'll be a cold front coming in from the west later on tonight. It'll shift our winds around to the west, and there could be a few wraparound showers. You see this on 6-hour future track radar. This evening, showers lifting to the north, then mostly cloudy skies overnight, and then this little batch of showers, perhaps even mixing with a few flakes of snow during the day tomorrow as temperatures drop back into the upper 30s. The next weather system, though, that's the one that bears some watching. This is shortly after noon on Wednesday. You can see snow spreading into parts of southern Iowa. That lifts to the north and east by 4 p.m. The snow approaching southwestern Wisconsin, but we should be dry through the evening commute, or at least most of the evening commute on Wednesday. But the snow should pretty rapidly lift to the north and east, and by midnight it should be snowing through much of southern Wisconsin away from Lake Michigan. The snow will continue pretty steady overnight on Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, and then during the day Thursday that lifts to the north and the snow becomes a little more spotty or showery in nature, and accumulations, most of that will be Wednesday night with perhaps an additional inch or two during the day on Thursday. But all told, we're probably looking at about a 2 to 6 inch snowfall. The 2-inch amounts down toward the Illinois state line where there could be a mix of rain and snow for a time, whereas areas farther to the north and west where it's more likely to stay in the form of snow, we're looking for perhaps as much as 4 or 5, maybe even locally 6 inches up toward the Dells. So we do have an alert day in the forecast for that moderate snow on Wednesday night and Thursday. Not a major winter storm, but certainly enough that will impact your travel. About 2 to locally 6 inches with the heaviest snow again north and west of Dane County. The storm that's going through right now is lifting to the north and east, and here comes the next one that's already been pounding California and bringing heavy snows in the northern portions of Arizona. That's the storm that will be following right along the jet stream and heading in from the south and west. But right now, our storm is just out to the west, kind of pinwheeling some colder air around it, and as that lifts to the north and east, we'll see the snow or the showers gradually come to an end and maybe mix with a few flakes of snow during the day tomorrow. 37 for the overnight low temperature, but again, there could be an evening thunderstorm, otherwise just some scattered showers overnight. Tomorrow's high of 38 will be early in the day with nearly steady temperatures and perhaps a little drizzle or a snow flurry during the day. Planning your night, look for the first batch of showers to lift north and east by 8 p.m. We'll see cloudy skies through about midnight, and then after that, maybe another batch of showers coming in from the west, and then those will pretty much be gone by early tomorrow morning. Again, a sprinkle or flurry during the day, and then the snow from Wednesday night into Thursday, about 2 inches down toward the Illinois state line, locally 4 or 5 inches, maybe even a local 6-inch amount up toward the Dells. 7 to 10 day forecast, the alert days in the forecast again Wednesday night into Thursday. Then colder weather with some snow on the ground. We'll see another chance of snow about Monday, and then quite cold as we head toward the end of next week.
And coming up in sports, the Bucks facing the Pacers for the first time this season. How are the Deer going to fare without Giannis? Find out next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Can we really trust him with a car?
Of course we can, Lindsay, with AAA Auto Insurance.
Wait, AAA has auto insurance?
We do home insurance, too.
Switch and save on AAA Auto Insurance and expect something more.
Update your bathroom with a new bath fan from HomeWorks. This bath fan features a Bluetooth speaker, so you can enjoy your favorite music or listen to news, weather, or sports, while the energy-efficient fan quietly ventilates your bathroom. Now on sale for $89.99. Add style to your bathroom with a Kohler Elate sliding shower door. The frameless design emphasizes its tempered glass to create a sleek, minimalist look. Pick up the Kohler Elate shower door today for $599.99 at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. All you. In case your French dip gets thirsty. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Prices slashed further at Denny's Jewelers Retirement Sale. Now save up to 65% off store-wide. All must go. All bridal jewelry, all colored stone rings, all silver jewelry, all pearls, all diamond bracelets and pendants. Absolutely every finished piece is up to 65% off. Pete, Denny, and family are saying thank you, Middleton, for 40 years of support. Join them for their retirement celebration. Pete Denny is retiring, and Denny's Jewelers Retirement Sale is in progress. Prices slashed further. Now save up to 65% off. All must go. 1903 Cuyahoga Street, Middleton.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up.
But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Can we really trust him with a car?
Of course we can, Lindsay, with AAA Auto Insurance.
Wait, AAA has auto insurance?
We do home insurance, too.
Switch and save on AAA Auto Insurance and expect something more.
Tomorrow, we're cleaning up at the car wash. Learn how often your vehicle needs a scrub to stay winter ready.
Plus, your next chance to win Restaurant Week bucks.
And we got another storm system we'll be tracking later in the week. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
Bucks are limping back to Pfizer form. They went 0-2 down in Miami. The roster is pretty banged up. Giannis is out for his third straight game as the Deers host the Pacers for a little afternoon action. Now on the upside, Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis are in the starting lineup. Now this one, it's a fourth quarter battle all the way. Indy with a 2-point lead when Grayson Allen dials up from deep. One of his 3 triples on the day, and the Bucks are back on top. Well, these teams start trading threes down the stretch. Now Jordan Nwora cashes in to flip the lead once again. And just when the team needs it, Holiday starts heating up late in the game, finishing the afternoon with a season-high 35. The Bucks get the win and come from behind fashion, 132-119 in the final.
They run fast, they shoot threes. They were pretty much getting things in the paint and getting threes at the same time. So I think the way that they ran kind of pushed us to try to do the same thing, to try to push it back, and that's a little bit uncharacteristic of us, taking like quick shots and doing all that. But they did a good job. I'm not gonna lie, that first initial whatever, I was tired.
It's been a pretty rough week for Greg Gard's group. 3 straight losses, 2 of them against non-ranked opponents. They have knocked the Badger men's basketball team out of the AP top 25. Staying put this week in the rankings are Houston at number 1, followed by Kansas, Purdue, and Alabama. And as of now, just 2 Big Ten squads are in the top 25. The Boilermakers and Rutgers. The Scarlet Knights are coming in at 23rd. But the Badgers have a chance to move back into the win column as early as tomorrow night when they host Penn State, and that's when they're also going to debut their By the Players alternate unis. This is also part of Wisconsin Athletics' celebration of Martin Luther King Jr. Week of Service. Tip-off at the Kohl Center is set for 7:30. Despite a brutal weekend in Columbus, Badger women's hockey is staying put in the latest USCHO rankings. Wisconsin's still sitting at number 8. Atop the poll are the Buckeyes. Yale and Minnesota round out the top 3. The Badgers are back home this weekend to host Minnesota State Mankato. And there's just no stopping Cole Caulfield. The former Badger already hit his career high last week, and now he's fresh off a game winner at Madison Square Garden. Caulfield buried the game-winning goal against the Rangers last night, and he leads Montreal with 26 goals.
Very goal-oriented, that one.
Very good. That was a good one, but on.
Thank you, Jordan. Gary's here with the final check.
Yeah, some rain moving through southern Wisconsin right now. The bulk of the showers starting to lift north and east of Madison over the next 6 hours. 6-hour future track radar shows a little bit of a lull, and another batch of showers around midnight moving into far southwestern Wisconsin. Visibility starting to improve a little bit. The thicker fog is shifting north and east of Madison as the winds start to pick up a little bit. Temperatures right now pretty mild. They may actually go up a little bit this evening. We're 41 right now in Madison, 44 in Edgerton, 42 in Sauk City, and temperatures will climb to the mid-40s by late evening.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.